The Contorta Sant'Angelo Canal is a useless and harmful public work which will have a negative impact on both the lagoon and the city. Once again, this is being imposed on the population. The port authorities, the water board, the harbour master, the infrastructure ministry and the Veneto region all want to authorise this project with the usual shortcut of the target law, so as to allow all the cruise ships to continue mooring at the maritime station of Venice. The excavation of this mastodontic canal would take place in a lagoon whose balance has already been seriously compromised, hydrodynamically, in the exchange of water, and in its morphology. All this endangers the protection of the lagoon, which is foreseen, desired, and regulated by a specific special law. The project of a new canal, 4,800 metres long, with an average width of 200 metres and a depth of 10 metres, would follow the line of a pre-existing small canal, the Contorta Sant'Angelo Canal, currently 30 metres wide and with a depth varying from 1.5 metres to 3 metres, close by shallows of less than 1 metre.
Eccolo qua, bene, fammi vedere perché sono troppo vicina e... Uno, due
e tre.
Col massimo dell'acqua.
The new canal would have devastating consequences, both increasing the tragic process of lagoon erosion with intense phenomena of bed sediment suspension, as well as increasing the strength of currents and accentuating the propagation of the tide currents. This announced disaster would only repeat the ruinous calamity of the Petrel Canal. The possible works of mitigation which are being used to falsify the real intention to render the body of the lagoon artificial would be worthless. An environmental patrimony unique in the world would be totally lost. The excavation would need invasive and expensive procedures, presenting difficulties not easily overcome.
Tsunami, caspita, spero che sia sta qua che se io guarda bianca. Mese 2, sì, 3. Attenti che io non so nuotare, dovete salvarmi.
Ma si spacca una parte, e si sfanta, no?
Mamma mia. E sì, Barene, dimmi qualcosa di rassicurante. Eh? Andiamo, andiamo. Mamma mia, oi. Cavolo qua, Vai, vai, ciao.
This work, which is being called strategic, proposed with reckless thoughtlessness, totally void of any technical or scientific consideration, is really an excuse for private profit to the detriment of a general good, with extortionate costs to be borne by the community. In the meantime, if the decrees and ordinances resolve the problem of transit in St. Mark's Bay and the Giudecca Canal, new risk situations will be created in the heavily trafficked area around the maritime station. In fact, with the new Contorta Sant'Angelo Canal, the route of the cruise ships would intersect more than 200 daily routes of 6 lines of public transport, precisely at the most delicate moment of the mooring manoeuvre, with access to the wharves and the departure with the auxiliary help of tugs. The risks of collision exist. The maritime station was not designed to accept the current cruise ships. It is the pilots who control, adapting to the situation, respecting the limitations imposed by the Venice harbour master. The conditions do not exist to accept cruise ships 40 or 50 metres wide. There is not enough free space, equal to 3 times their width, during transit. To fight and defeat this scenario of future devastation, it is necessary to find a definitive solution. To site a new cruise ship terminal at the Lido Port Inlet.